Alright guys, so welcome back to another video. So they sent me this right here for review just the other day. It came, it's basically a putting mirror. I'm gonna do a full review this morning. I did have one similar to it, a little bigger, and it was pretty good, but it wasn't very handy because you couldn't take it anywhere. So this one right here, I already know that it's quite compact, so I can put it in my bag. I can take it to the range, to the course. So let me show you real quick. It's called Erichleopoldgolf. That's the name of the brand. It's basically just a putting mirror. So it comes in a little case there, and I think you can recognize this right here. It does come with tees inside too if you're doing it in a putting green. So that's great, very handy. I'm not gonna use the putting green. I'm gonna use my mat right there. You can see, and this is basically pretty standard. You can find a lot of these brands online. Obviously I'm reviewing this brand here. So it's just basically pretty standard, and it has some instructions as well, so you can read through that one. I'm going to show you what I normally do with putting mirrors like this, but there are some instructions here and they're actually pretty handy, so I will look over them. You can use it in various ways. You can use it like this, or you can use it like this as well. So that depends on how you know what kind of training you're doing. I've been working on putting a lot lately, and I know two things for as a matter of fact is when I take it back, I always take it through the inside or too much to the outside. So I think a line like this right here, or even on your putting mat as well, you know, that changes the whole trajectory of the ball for me. And so one is to practice on your takeaway, and the other one is to follow through, because it's not only when you take it back, but also when you strike the ball. A lot of times for me, I tend to like cut it open like that. Okay, so first I'm gonna use it this way. I'm gonna put the ball right there, and I'm gonna focus on my takeaway. So I'm supposed to take this straight back and then strike it through. So this is one way that you can use it. Okay, so you're supposed to align this to your target. In my case, it's the ball there. I'm gonna put a ball in here, and all I'm focusing on is just taking this back, like right between the red lines. And that is so important, because a lot of times you think you're doing it, but you know, I start doing it like this, I start going up like that. So by having this, I think it's a great tool. So let me just take a few putts and try to keep it within that red line right there. And another thing is that you can actually see your eyes in there, so you have to keep your eyes straight with this line right here. So I'm gonna try to do both, and let's see how it goes. Just try to follow that line there. Like that. All right, that was perfect. So this is what I'm talking about. I know you can see the camera there, but if you have to keep your eyes like right there. See how my eyes are just in line with the black line? A lot of times I think what we do is like we go like this. So we could be like this right here, and we're like, oh, see how that's aiming a different way? Or maybe we could be like this as well. So by having that as reference, that's great. I mean, you have to have your eyes aligned together, and you can actually see your shoulders as well. See the red line on the bottom right there? You can also work on your shoulders and keep them straight like that. Okay, so once you have the habit of taking this back between these red lines, you know, if you practice a lot, you'll get it little by little. You have to practice a lot though. Once you get good at doing that, what you can do is you can just flip it over like this. Have to align it correctly, obviously, to your target. And then you can just put the ball, I will put it right here. You can put it, you can put the ball like right there. And then what you gotta do here, just make sure that you stay within the red lines. So that's another great drill, I would say. So something that I normally struggle going like this. So I gotta make sure the putter face is square and just follow it through there. I have to be honest, for me, it's more important the other way, because I struggle with this takeaway right here. I do also struggle with this, but I think if I do this right, it kind of corrects the other way. So, but it depends on every golfer, obviously. So let's see if I can get it straight. So it's supposed to be aligned pretty good there. You got to follow through the line there. Okay, that's very good. Look at that. That is very, very good. I just went right through the lines. That's perfect. Obviously, you don't really need something like this. You can also do, you know, draw a line at home or make a ruler. But I think what happens is this is very handy. You can take it anywhere. You can take it to the putting green. And what they say is that you can also create a gate, you know, a little gate right here. But I think for me, that's not, I mean, for what I struggle, it's better just to like do this right here and focus on those lines. But remember, you have to align it perfectly, because just a little bit like this is just changing your target. So make sure you align this very, very good. Another thing that helps, that I've been doing it actually even without this, is the target. I have a very small target. I mean, my target is just a tiny golf ball, and I think, you know, the golf hole is like this. So this is a standard golf hole right here. So this is like 3 golf balls. So I think if you practice just trying to hit it within this small target, then when you go back to this, it's going to be it's going to seem very, very simple. What I like about this is that you can also align your eyes. I think that's something new. I didn't think of that. But if you use the mirror in that way, you will notice that a lot of times your eyes are crooked. I mean, your head is like this. You can literally see one eye underneath the other eye. And I've done it where I align my eyes correctly, and it's amazing, because that just changes the whole stroke. Your trajectory, it just goes straight. It helps you hit the sweet spot. Guys, so another way to use it that is great in my opinion is to put it right here, right in the middle. There is even a little hole, so the ball will stay there, and that way you can practice on your takeaway and on your follow through. Because a lot of times, you know, here the follow through in reality is up to here is fine, because over here you're gonna arc it. You're not gonna really go all the way like that. So when you pass this right here, you're gonna tend to arc. I mean, it's natural. You can't go all the way through. So I would suggest working on it this way right here, so you can just practice on your takeaway and then you follow through. I think a lot of golfers don't know what to do with mirrors. You know, they look at it and they think like, what am I supposed to do with this? How is this going to help me? Just think about it. All you got to do is just follow this line right here. Just take it back. In this case, with my putter, actually I have a line on my Spider TaylorMade, so all I got to do is make sure that I'm following back this way, and then you will definitely improve that way. I mean, trust me that a lot of times we're not taking it back square like this. We're taking it back either inside or outside, and then once you master that, turn it the other way and make sure you're following through this way. So pay attention to the putter, because a lot of times, like me, I used to hold it a little bit like this, tilted. So make sure you're holding it just straight, and go from there. Obviously, it depends on what kind of putter you're using, because for the blade putters, it might be a little different. So make sure to watch a video on that. But if you're using a putter like mine, it's just quite simple. All you got to do is just take it back, follow through the same line right there. So it definitely works. You can also just draw a line on the ground. As long as it's a straight line, you can use it. You don't really need a mirror. The mirror will give you, you know, you can just take it anywhere. You don't have to draw a line when you're out in the range. And another thing that you can do with the mirror is you can check your alignment with the eye. So I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. I will leave the link below. Is my Amazon link. Obviously, it helps the channel. It shouldn't cost that much. It's not expensive. I don't think you should pay too much for a small mirror. I mean, it's just a mirror with some markings, so you shouldn't pay more than $10 in my opinion. So anyways, I will leave the link below, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so. Thanks for watching. Until next time.